Okay guys, welcome. So this one's kind of not my normal restoration video. You're saying, well, you got your arms on a pile of planes, you're going to restore those planes, right? I am, but not in this video. If you find yourself enjoying this kind of content and want to see more, why don't you mash down on that subscribe button? That helps us immeasurably. And then maybe punch the like button and give us a thumbs up and maybe comment and stuff. That helps us bring you more content like this. And now, due in part to the overly litigious society in which we reside, listen to my robot.
Danger, Will Robinson! Danger! No, Will Robinson! Danger!
What are there here? Maybe a dozen planes that I got in basically two big batches. I got big wood ones, a couple of those. This one's in really bad shape. I got some hybrid ones that got the steel on the top, got the wood on the bottom. I got a couple of those. I got Stanley here with a big chunk taken out of the side. I got high angle planes. I got low angle planes. I got itty bitty little planes. I got all sorts of planes here, okay? That's what I'm saying. And I'm gonna need a way to sharpen the blades. I'm gonna use this one just as an example because it's in the toughest shape, okay? I need to sharpen this blade, and this blade, I need to be able to set an angle on my grinder and grind in the rough bevel. Then I'll take it to my diamond stone and really put a good edge on it. But I gotta find some way to make some kind of guide that is gonna be adjustable for angle. I mean, most of these are going to be cut at 25 degrees, right? Some of the low angle ones, where's one? Now here's a low angle one right here. Will be cut maybe a little different. Sometimes I like to put just a little 30 degree right on the edge. Some guys like to do that. I'm not a big plane guy, but you know, I can read on the internet as much as anyone else can. So I'm going to need some kind of angle guide for my grinder. Let's go over there and take a look at that. All right, so basically here's my grinder, belt grinder, 2x72, and it has this platen on here that is very flat, okay? So I'm gonna want some kind of deal where I have a table that I can put up here, and I can maneuver this table. I can change the angle on that table. I don't need to change it a whole lot, but I need to go through probably 30 degrees of adjustability. So it seems to me like a good place to start would be bolting something to this piece, and I'll have to have a standoff, right? If you just bolted it right to it, I don't know if you can see that, but the blade will cut right in here. So there's going to have to be some kind of standoff. Literally, I think I'll just stack a couple of washers. Get about a 1/4 inch of a standoff. So now I have something that hangs out here. I'll either bend or weld something onto here so that I'll put a bolt through here also that I can change this. I can rotate that around and put it through there. So I'll probably use this for my table because I have it lying around. It's 3/16, but it looks like 2 inches. And I found this piece of angle iron. It's about 7 feet long in my scrap pile. So that's where I'm gonna start, okay? So as I picture this, right, this thing's gonna go about like this, and then this is gonna go about like this. I'll be able to change the angle on that. So what I'm gonna do right now, because I'm just doing this kind of seat of my pants while I'm thinking about it on video, right, is I'm probably gonna cut this guy right here. That will get him down to an angle or a length that I can work with a little bit instead of 7 foot long. And then I'll probably cut him again right here. And I'll use this piece to weld to this piece, and I'll drill a hole in it, and that will be my way of adjusting the angle of the table. So let's go and cut this guy up. All right, here we are. Safety glasses, safety gloves. I should be all set here. All right, there's that longer piece, and then I'll just cut this shorter piece here that I'm gonna weld. All right, there we go. As long as I'm here, I might as well use my grinder to deburr the ends where I cut it. All right, so this guy's gonna go right about here. Okay, my table is flat to about here, so I probably want to get them right about there, right? Maybe like this. I'll put a bolt in. Looks like I want to put a bolt through this piece here. Right about, let's put her right about in the middle. We'll put her right about there, right? All right, so I decided on 5/16, and I'm gonna make this hole 5/16. I'd normally try to make it 5/8 thou bigger, but I want a nice tight fit on this one since it's gonna be rotating around it. And we'll turn the speed down on this guy. Go. Let's pop this hole in there. There we go. Let's see if they line up. Okay, just to show you what I got here, I'm going to stack up a bunch of washers. That's a fender washer on the end there to give me more surface area. I'm of course going to put a washer on this side, and I'm going to put on, this is all grade 8 hardware too I had lying around, so it's the good stuff. All right. And I don't want to crank this down right now. I just want to check and see how it fits. It's probably tight enough. I can still move it. See, I got a nice standoff there. Okay. That's good. Let's just do a quick test fit on it. There we go. Let's get those fingers tight. Yeah, that looks just about right. Just about like I had envisioned it. All right, and then I got this a little long perhaps. We'll see. Right, so I'm gonna weld this guy like this. And I'll weld him on there. I'll drill a hole in here. And I'll drill a hole in here. So this guy will be right here, and he can then rotate around to whatever degree I need. Got my handy dandy little angle finder here. I'm gonna roll this guy around to 23 25 degrees. There's 30. There's 25 right there. Lock them in there. Okay, so I'll get you in here real close. Got a grade 8 5/16 inch screw there. It goes through 3 washers to give me this standoff here so that it's not right up against the belt. When I track the belt, it won't cut into this. And it's got a nut and a washer on the other side. Down here is the same thing. It's my 3/8 inch, or I'm sorry, my 5/16 inch bolt that goes through the part that I welded on. That little angle. Let's see if I can show it to you here. Very hard to see, I understand that, but there's a piece of angle iron there. Let me just roll her up here. There's that piece of angle iron, you can see. Okay. And once I lock this in place, as you can see, this, I can change the angle on this to whatever I want and then lock down this screw or this bolt here to get that angle. So if we look at this, there's the platen. That's very flat. I got this set at 25 degrees. Let's just see if we can sneak up on it here. Right about there. That's 25 degrees, if you can see that. So that ought to work very well for my sharpening up of those plain blades. All right, so I got everything tightened down, pretty tight actually, and we'll see if it works on this blade here. This is kind of a small one. Let's check it out. Look at that. Straight across. I mean, it's pretty sharp. I'll, of course, take it on the stone, but it's straight across at a 90-degree angle. That looks pretty good. Maybe I'll try another one. Okay, that was kind of a smaller blade. I pulled this monster out of that great big smoothing plane. Let's see how this guy works. As long as I keep him flat against here, he's wider than 2 inches, so I'm going to have to go back and forth. You can see there's an angle here, there's a chip out of the end there, there's all sorts of problems with this guy. So let's see if I can get him to work here. Wow, look at that. Straighten them out. Straighten them out on the end here. I got to go a little bit more to get out of that chip bit there if you can see it. But it's working as expected. So that's great. Well, there you go. Geez, that didn't take me maybe 20 minutes with stuff I had lying around. Out of my pocket cost was $0.00. Obviously, there's a room for improvement, okay? I understand that. But it gets the job done for what I need right now, okay? It holds it flat. It grinds a really nice grind on there. It exceeded my expectations, quite honestly, okay? You know, these will go to a diamond stone. So it works for free. What more could you ask for? That's kind of what I'm about here anyhow. So, again, while not really a restoration project, it is a project that gets me to the restoration of all of these planes, which we'll see in the coming weeks and months and, I don't know, maybe years. There's got to be a dozen of them here. Anyhow, thanks for joining me, and if you like this kind of stuff, good for you. Why don't you subscribe, like, share with your friends, all that kind of good stuff, and we'll get on to the next project. Thanks again.